Welcome, welcome everyone to Essential Oils Made Easy. I'm Linda McClellan. I'm going to be your host. Really, thank you for jumping on this evening. I know you have a lot of choices every evening to say how you're going to spend your time. So, let me tell you a little bit about how I got into oils. I actually said no to them twice. I thought they were just for smelling and, just pretty, right? They were in the Bible. I knew that they were sacred and all of that, but how could they help, my family? And it wasn't honestly until we had a major issue where doctors actually weren't able to figure out what was going on with my daughter. Very thankful for doctors. I'm a conventional nurse, Linda McClellan RN. But the thing is they couldn't figure it out, right? So we simply used an essential oil called Digetsin, and it actually moved her stomach pain from one side to the other. So I honestly knew we were onto something. And then with a detox, we did 30 days. We did that twice, giving her a month apart. It was able to actually make her regain 20 pounds that she had lost. And also, her bowels haven't been working, and all of a sudden, her bowels are working again. So that happened to us 4.5 years ago. So our lives had never been the same, totally transformed. And so I was like, what else do you have? And so being a nurse in the hospital every, 3 months or so, I would get sick, right? A cold, something like that. And I heard about On Guard, and On Guard is actually, they have an On Guard line. And there's On Guard soft gels, and there's B-lips, and there's chewables, and there's an On Guard oil that you can actually even save for babies in a roller ball. And so we've just started living the life of like looking for, things that holistically you can use. You can actually replace your medicine cabinet. So 85% of our challenge, you can actually use the top 10 essential oils for. So that is how quickly my life changed, conventional to holistic, just like that. Essential oils, actually 98% of, people in doTERRA are women, right? So if you're a woman, you're a caretaker. You are a wellness advocate for your own family, always looking for, something to really help yourself. So, and I'm excited for you to, come and learn more here. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So here we go. And this is going to be February 2023. So wherever you are watching this recording later, I just wanted to let you know that it is actually it's February 16th, and we are actually experiencing quite the weather today. It's 75 degrees outside today, which you can't really get better than that in North Carolina. So, if you were with me right now, I would definitely be sharing essential oil with you right now. I have peppermint essential oil. So we would go ahead and just put a drop in your hand to kind of wake you up. So if you have an oil, go ahead, wake yourself up. You're going to rub your hands together, and you're simply going to do cupping. You're going to inhale, then exhale, and you're going to inhale again. Then exhale, and in 22 seconds from the olfactory nerve system to limbic system in the brain, it's going to send messages all over your body to wake it up, right? So that's the cool thing about essential oils. They travel really quickly through your body and help, us wake up and help our bodies work better. So again, welcome to Essential Oils Made Easy. I'm Linda McClellan. And a little bit about myself. So have been married over 30 years, which is amazing. And so thankful for that. And we've had 4 daughters, and 2 are well into their adulthood in their 20s. And 2 just finished our homeschool high school last May. And that's the graduation picture right there. And they started at 2 different colleges, NC State and App State. Very thankful for our identical twins to have, some one-on-one time, at their colleges so people don't confuse them as they often were growing up. And then I've been sharing oils for like 4.5 years, really so excited and so thankful to have so many wins in our own family and seeing success with others. But during COVID time, I actually was away for a week, like about 5 days, and I found something called a Zytoscan. And a Zytoscan is FDA approved way to look inside your body and to be able to tell in 10 minutes of time, kind of like the lie detector test, what is going on at a cellular level. And it'll tell you, your detoxification system, your GI system, immune, and it'll tell whether, what's going on, at a cellular level. So it could be your liver, your kidneys, it could be parasites, it could be fungus, all the different things, but it's super cool. So I definitely share oils regularly, but also with a Zytoscan. So definitely text me and let me know if you would like to look into that. But so the goal of this class is to definitely empower you and really just get you off the ground. There's three cool things about the oils. We're going to talk about the ways to use the oils and also how to get them in your home. And remember, these are not normal like oils. They are doTERRA. So doTERRA, there is heavy duty science with these oils. doTERRA is a science company, which means they actually do clinical research with the oils. A lot of essential oils you may see in the drugstore or grocery store are not going to be pharmaceutical grade oils. doTERRA actually has a lot of their oils listed on PubMed.gov. And you can go to PubMed.gov and look up frankincense, and you're going to see that it could actually be listed with tumors and, interesting things that they diminish somewhat. So it isn't FDA approved to be utilized as that. But there has been some studies shown that that can be actually, very helpful and beneficial. So anyway, you want to definitely check PubMed.gov and just look into that yourself to know more about the science behind the oils. But of course, doTERRA is the only one that you can trust all three ways. So there are three cool things about oils. The first thing, and these again, doTERRA essential oils are 100% natural and safe. There's no side effects. There's nothing added to it, nothing taken away. They're just simply extracts from plants with amazing health benefits. They're 50 to 70% more powerful than a herb. And the reason I love doTERRA is because they're certified pure therapeutic grade, which means they're pure and potent. Pure meaning they are from like they're tested. They're tested in many ways. You can go on their website and see all the different testing videos that they're done, but there's no other essential oil that is tested as much as them. So that's why they're trusted by Duke and Vanderbilt and all the big hospitals that do a lot of research are tested and trusted. And there's a peppermint essential oil bottle right there that you can see, and it's energizing, right? Like I just gave, myself a little energy boost there before I started teaching. Because peppermint is known for so many things, guys. Like, you can use it on your head, like so just a drop for like, head tension or something. You can use it down your GI system for benefits with digestion. You can actually use it in a corner of a home to help with getting bugs out of your house, spiders. It really helps with clear breathing. It really cools the body, if you're going through that hormone change. It really relieves head tension super quick. So these oils are definitely not normal. They're actually from overseas. So like a lot of the oils from other companies, they actually create here. But doTERRA is certified pure therapeutic grade. They're potent, meaning they're from the distant land where they first were discovered. So, for instance, frankincense is going to be from the Middle East. And so the climate is different there, guys. And so is the soil. They are going to be, different than if frankincense was grown here, right? An orange from Florida is going to be different from an orange from here. So that's the first cool thing about oils is that they are super safe from doTERRA. And then the next thing about essential oils from doTERRA is that they're more effective. They're more effective than modern approaches to health problems. The reason is because essential oils actually permeate the cell membrane. So if this is a cell, if this was a cell, pharmaceuticals, they would bounce against that cell, right? Because they're not alive. They're fake, they're, chemicals, right? They sometimes can go into the cell, but then, they're toxic. So we don't want that, right? So we want essential oils, plants. Plants are alive, we're alive. So these essential oils can permeate the oily cell membrane around the cell and change it in seconds, right? So that's, another reason. So say you go to the doctor and he says, "Oh, you have a virus." What's he going to do? He's going to say, right, go home, get rest. But if you're in the essential oil world and you know about On Guard is listed right here, it's known to promote healthy immune function. So a lot of times I myself just go ahead because I've been doing this for a while, for over 4 years. I just go ahead and take On Guard every single day, and that prevents a problem. But if there's any little sneaky bugs that do creep into my immune system, and I feel like a little tickle in the back of the throat, what happens is you're just about ready to get a full blown cold or sickness. Well, I halt it is simply by taking some On Guard essential oil. You can put it in a little veggie cap, you can put it in a little water. And On Guard, they actually have, doTERRA has different lines of On Guard. You can take it as a soft gel. You don't even have to taste it. There's little beadlets. There's chewables for children that has vitamin C, D3, and zinc in it as well. So the On Guard line is very popular. They even make soaps and a laundry detergent. So it is a great way to really get out, give yourself a better immunity in your home. So it does soothe the sore throat. It's great for cleaning your home. So that's the second cool thing about essential oils, that they are more effective than pharmaceuticals. And then the third cool thing about essential oils is going to be that they are more affordable. A lot of people say to me, "I cannot afford oils." Not a lot of people, but I would say a fair amount say that they cannot afford, oils. But really, they are more affordable than traditional medical care. First off, there's 250 drops in the bottle. So in this bottle right here, 250 drops. So if you get a essential oil recipe book and you look up, say, ear infection, if you catch it right away. Now, not to say if the child has, an infection for 2 weeks, can you help it then? You probably could, but it's going to have more challenges, right? But if you catch it really quickly, you could do 2 drops of tea tree and 2 drops of lavender, and you go ahead and put on a cotton ball and put it, right on your child's ear, and it goes like frequency alone goes into the ear, and you could also rub a little bit behind the ear, and it's going to just take overnight. They're going to go to sleep after you've held it in place for a little bit, maybe 20-30 minutes, and you could actually even tape it. You can look at some essential oil recipe books, but I've seen you could even tape something. You never want to put oils into your eyes, ears, nose, but you can definitely come really close, and we're the human body, right? So we can go ahead and do that essential oil recipe, for the 2 drops of the tea tree and 2 drops of the lavender, and, overnight, ear infection is often gone if you catch it right away. But it definitely, these are pennies per dose. You can save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year, in medical costs. And so there is a lavender bottle listed right there. And lavender is amazing for calming of the mind, y'all. Like during COVID, and still now, as nurses, we have to wear a mask, right? It's very stressful. So it's very calming for our mind. If we take our mask and put a drop of lavender, something that's going to calm us down. My favorite one to do that is really Adaptive. It's one of my favorite essential oils, but it's very calming for the skin, calming for the mind. It's actually a natural antihistamine. If you take lavender and lemon and peppermint, those three are awesome for anything like allergy related, and it's really going to help calm things down. If you have a rash, if you have allergies, you can look up in your essential oil recipe book for a lot of, things, recipe and ideas on how to use lavender. But it's very calming. In fact, there are some hospitals that are allowed to use, they are using lavender for before elective procedures, during surgeries, and it helps to really calm the brain down before a person goes into surgery. Lavender, we use it in our home. for burns, y'all. Like if you ever are cooking a lot, we just went through the holidays a couple of months ago. If you ever cooking a lot, baking, you accidentally, burn your arm, you can go ahead and put lavender on that right away, or and it will just take away the burn. Now, if it's a third-degree burn, it might only end up being first or second degree, but that is amazing, y'all, right? If not, you would have to go to the burn center. So you can really save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And also one more thing on the affordability of oils is that if you have to go to the doctor in the middle of the night, there's all that stress, right, of having to take, yourself or your child to the doctor, and you have to pay, the fee, the hospital fee or clinic fee. You have to pay for the pharmaceutical. And then oftentimes, if it's an antibiotic, you have to pay for a probiotic, afterwards to fix that gut that has issues from all of that going on. So then you have, a couple $100. So it's just really nice to have a toolkit in your home, and it helped treat 85% of your issues with a top 10 oil kit. So there are three ways to use essential oils. And the first way is going to be aromatic. So simply, like I did the peppermint essential oil at the very beginning, you simply, are going to do the cupping technique after you have the oil in the palm of your hand, and you're going to rub together, inhale. You can put it into a diffuser. And then there's different diffusers. There's so many types. There's a portable one for your car, and then you could buy one for your children's room. We used to do that when one of our twins had a bloody nose. We would put, just, a nice giant diffuser in her room. You can do it with a humidifier, but it really helps to positively affect the mood, cleanse the air, supports the respiratory system. We often would use Breathe essential oil during COVID times because we all were so tired of, wearing a mask during COVID time, right? So Breathe essential oil, here it is right here. It's really amazing to just help you breathe better. So I still have to wear a mask during the weekend. So oftentimes I'll put like a drop of Breathe in the mask to be able to breathe better. It has helped some people also with asthma. So you can try that if there's any breathing challenges in your home. A lot of people have had so many good, outcomes with this. One oil alone is a favorite for many, many people. But aromatically, you could just put it even, on your pulse points and use it, as a perfume. A lot of women are trying to get away from those toxic things. And so this is a way to really be able to, get the toxins out of your home and start using the oils for, help with your skincare and help with, cleansing your air, and also just, wearing it as your perfume. So that's the first way to use it aromatically. So the second way we use oils is going to be topically. So topically is the first way we used it. So we simply used Digetsin, and it made one of our daughter's stomach pain go from one side to the other. So that was called Digetsin, and it was really good for just digestion issues, y'all. So if you have something like you're going to the bathroom too much, or you're not going enough, either way, that GI system is compromised, right? So you simply roll the Digetsin roller ball on your intestine, and that helps to either slow things down, speed things up, but it helps to normalize that part of your GI system. It's really great locally, for local effects. You can dilute it and make a roller ball out of the oil. So I made one. This is Digetsin I made up for a friend of mine the other day. And basically, you just take the oil bottle and you put in about 20 drops of essential oil, and then you top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and then put the little roller piece on top, and make sure you label it and put the cap on. But it's a great way to be able to use your oils, just locally. So if I had reflux, for instance, I could go ahead and roll it here. I could roll it on my stomach for stomach pain, but it really helps immediately. You could also make a rollerball for pain. So if you have the oil called Deep Blue really helps for pain issues. So you could, put like 20 drops of Deep Blue in there, fractionated coconut oil, label it pain for yourself, your husband, your child, with growing pains. So many things you can do with that deep blue, but you go ahead and roll it wherever that pain is, and then you will just have it ready to go instead of, grabbing something that's toxic in the drugstore or the grocery store. So that's been a thrill to all of us to be able to have something all the time, a natural medicine cabinet. So then the third way to use essential oils is going to be internally. And, I had heard, from doctors for years, don't take essential oils internally. And I was always like, oh, okay, sure. But then, whenever we weren't able to get help in conventional world, and I still, trusted doctors, I found out that there's actually no teaching, in medical schools about oils. And that's why they say don't use them that way. There's no education. doTERRA, if you go on their website, they have a university on there, y'all. And a lot of their oils are for ingestion, but you don't want to take down a whole bottle for sure. You just want to take down 2 or 3 drops. You can definitely make a veggie cap out of them. I have veggie caps here and they look like this, and you just open it up. And it's super cool to just be able to take over, some of your health challenges. I'm not saying to totally not go to doctors, but I will say that this has been a game changer. So you just take a veggie cap and you just go ahead and take, 2 or 3 drops of the oil that, the recipe book shows to use for any ailment. And like say frankincense, my dad actually died of a brain tumor and, many years ago. And I actually take a drop of frankincense every single day. And this is just to help prevent things in the body because in the oil world, the big thing is prevention, and you want to prevent problems from happening. And then if a problem does happen, you start treating it right away at the cellular level before it turns into anything big. So internally, you can definitely, put frankincense, something like that, in a little water, a veggie cap under your tongue. For a child, you definitely can. There's the chewable on guards, so that's definitely a great way to do it. And then for detoxing, you all have heard about detoxing. Our world is very toxic. Our air is toxic, our water, our food. So it's nice to be able to help your health every single day. Disease was not created in one day, it's created over time. So you definitely want to be supporting your system all day long. So I now take this ceramic cup with me every single day I leave my home, or every single day of my life, even in my home. And I go ahead and use distilled water. And then right now, I've been using the MetaPower, because the MetaPower is something to help with, blood sugar, metabolism issues. And I just love it. It's really helped me a lot. And so I really love that it can help address, the detoxing every day. But for pure detoxing, lemon essential oil is awesome. You would go ahead and, fill your cup up with distilled water. If you can, unless you have another source of water you prefer, and then you just put like 2 drops of lemon essential oil, and it's from the rind, and it's like drinking like 30 lemons, and it's a great detoxifier. You never want to put lemon essential oil in plastic because it could actually break down the plastic, and you don't want to end up drinking plastic. So you definitely want to use something ceramic so you can just drink it down safely. But it's a game changer, y'all, because really, like I said, disease happens over time. So you're going to feel, more on it, less brain fog from, detoxing and all the things. And it tastes really clean and good. And then with the frankincense, it's just really uplifting to know that, I am helping my body every day with inflammation. You could actually dot frankincense under your eyes, and it really helps with inflammation from, with aging. And then a side benefit of putting frankincense under your eyes is actually vision. It really helps with the vision correction. It's not going to, take back your vision the whole way. Excuse me. But it's really amazing what you can do with these oils. So those are the 3 ways to use essential oils. It's going to be aromatically, topically, and internally. So let's talk a little bit more about lemon in detail. So we did talk about the detoxifying thing, but aromatically, smells awesome. In your kitchen, you can definitely, take back your kitchen. Sometimes kitchens can smell a little funky from all the cooking and everything. So lemon is a great thing to, diffuse. And you can actually create a kitchen spray with lemon and On Guard. On Guard is wild orange, clove, and cinnamon, and those two together make an excellent kitchen spray. So the lemon really helps to get off the sticky stuff on your countertops and remove it, the grit. And then, of course, the On Guard would help with like killing 99% of the bacteria. A lot of people think that, the Windex and, the Clorox and all these bleaches are good, but actually those can get into our lungs. So we definitely want to take back our environment, if you will, and use lemon and use On Guard as your cleaners. And On Guard is actually known to be very helpful with 99.9% of the bacteria. So check out some clinical research on On Guard and try making a kitchen spray for On Guard and lemon together. So topically, lemon is amazing with brown spots. So there's a little spot I'm working on right here. But lemon is a photosensitive oil, so you want to make sure if you are using it topically, you only use it at night, because for 12 hours, it could actually burn your skin if you go out. So just make sure you use it at nighttime, and then don't go outside for 12 hours, photosensitivity. And then internally, of course, for the detoxing, and you could add it to your water just for flavoring, but it's awesome. So another oil we talked about, and we'll talk a little bit more about it here, is frankincense. And frankincense really helps to promote calm feelings. It really helps with anti-aging. I use it daily. Really helps cells to perform optimally, y'all. Frankincense is, a biblical oil. It was, from the Old Testament. It really was used as, for everything. It helps with inflammation. It helps with, all things youth. The kings used it in the Bible for every single ailment they could. They would make lots of different things out of it for their wives, and the wives would bathe in the oils, and it really helps to just make your whole body feel and look good. So then digestion is my favorite because it really helped my daughter. It was a game changer, y'all. Without this one, I don't think I would have kept on going forward because, you want to have a win with the oil. So you just, any budget, these oils can really be, very helpful. So even if you can only afford a little bit, we can definitely make a protocol up. So make sure you're texting me. I'll put my phone number up in a little bit. You can text me with whatever issues you have going on. The digestion is really helpful for upset stomach, chronic constipation, the other way with diarrhea, motion sickness, nausea. You just want to use a little bit. We don't use it aromatically. We usually use it topically, right on the stomach and the roller ball. It looks similar to this. And we also use it internally, just one drop. And it's basically things like fennel and anise and, all of those oils that you use for cooking with herbs are in digestion. And it really just helps because they're, distilled at a higher level, right? 50 to 70% more powerful than an herb. It can really help with, chronic indigestion. So totally recommend that oil. And then Deep Blue, this is the one for after I've had two 12-hour shifts at my hospital and I'm really achy, and I've helped a lot of people and I bend over and I think, oh my gosh, it hurts. So you just would use the Deep Blue oil in a roller ball, or it actually comes in a rub. And my favorite lately has been a roller ball. It looks a little bit like deodorant and it has a roller ball. It has Deep Blue oil and Copaiba. And the two together are just heaven for anything painful. And you just rub it right wherever that pain is. It really helps to ease tension. So totally recommend that for pain. And then breathe, we talked about that a little bit ago. It helps with lungs and sinuses, allergies, helps children. You would definitely use that in place of the Bengay and all the synthetic ones because the synthetic ones, we're actually putting chemicals into our children's bodies. Whereas the Breathe essential oil, it's all, natural, organic. It's like putting plants on your child's body. And so it really helps promote clear breathing day and night. If you really have a challenge going on in your house, you want to definitely grab the Breathe Essential Oil and grab the On Guard. Those two are super important to have all of the time when you have anything respiratory or virus going on. And during COVID time, we always had those going all the time in our diffuser and also, in the humidifier and also just taking the On Guard internally daily. So the wild orange is a game changer, especially with any emotional stress. It really is energizing, invigorating, super and uplifting to the mood. I've heard this is used with our military. Thank you to our vets out there because it's really helpful for PTSD, anything, stress related. It just really sends you back to your childhood. Wild orange is just known to be really a happy oil. So totally recommend that all three ways aromatically. Topically, you can use as a alkaline oil and then internally as well. And alkaline oils are my favorite. Our bodies tend to be a little acidic because of all the sugars and carbs. And if you can get more alkaline oils into your water throughout the day, it's really great at bringing your alkalinity back into the normal range. And then adaptive, another favorite oil, it really helps with, this one is not internal, but aromatic and topically, it helps to ease nervous feelings. It improves sustained attention while easing the mind. You simply just take a drop and put it in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together, and it really just, helps take you back to, your childhood or more relaxation time to the beach. It really helps to just calm your heart and your mind and your soul down. During COVID, I accidentally spilled a bottle of this adaptive on myself, and it was the best thing I did because I smelled like adaptive all day long, and I felt like that day was like my best day of COVID. Like it was just like, amazing. Like I was walking around just smelling the best ever. And it was very similar to my mother used to take something called Camay Baz. And it just reminded me of that, but that was probably synthetic. And this is totally, organic oils. And they did 2.5 years of research. Again, doTERRA is a science company. So they researched what would really help people that have stress and chronic depression, anxiety. And this adaptive is a blend oil, and they actually do have adaptive capsules, but they're totally different. You do not make veggie caps out of this oil, but the adaptive capsules, they were done research. It really has been very helpful for, calming the brain and mind, for, balancing the moods. Some people do take some adaptive at night for sleep and just calming them down for sleep. So it's a super amazing oil. And then Copaiba, y'all, that Copaiba is like CBD, but without the THC. So there's no problem with, any kind of a high or anything. So Copaiba can be used three ways: aromatically, topically, and internally. I like to use it internally. I just take a couple drops underneath my tongue sublingually. And so I take that in the morning and the nighttime. And it really just helps to have that calming time and settles the body down for sleep. Basically, what it's doing is it calms the whole central nervous system down and makes our bodies work the way they're supposed to. So CBD does that, but CBD, even the ones that say they don't have THC, if I have any THC in my body, I can't work. They would take away the nursing license. So you want to make sure that you try the Copaiba if you have the same challenges I do, because it hits the same pain receptors as the CBD, but has no THC. So it's really a win-win. And Copaiba is only around $35 for 250 drops. And so that's a real game changer to the pocketbook, because I'm sure that CBD is a lot higher. I know we bought some medicinal CBD, and I believe it was like $300 for 8 ounces. And, it didn't help her. And this is really, really helpful. So Citrus Bliss is very uplifting to your spirit. It's aromatical and topical, promotes feelings of cheerfulness. It's one of the favorites of so many people. You can definitely use it as a perfume. And then also balance. It's one of my favorites. If you go into YouTube, you can look up a YouTube video about balance and how the bottoms of a foot after, they do before and after of the bottom of a foot. and the cells actually expand and move apart once the balance is massaged on the bottoms of the foot. So it's really good at something called grounding your body. So when it's diffused, it provides a really tranquil aroma. It's one of a lot of people's favorite. It does seem to balance your body. And then, so we want to talk about what are your top three health concerns. So it could be pain, it could be digestion, it could be sleep, it could be just inflammation. So think about what your three are. And if you're listening to this on a recording, you can still do this and go ahead and write them down and really focus in on what you're trying to accomplish and what you're working on. It might be something for one of your children or your parents, your loved ones, that you don't have to live with these problems. You can get help. I'm definitely here to let you know that we did not think we could get help and we did find help. So, but if you want to feel really awesome, this is something I totally recommend. It's a baseline, a foundation of nutrition, if you will. So doTERRA, the number one best-selling product, is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It has 3 different vitamin combinations, and it really helps for your nutrition, energy, focus, just relief and well-being. So the 3 different entities are going to be Microplex VMZ, and that one is a great detoxifying vitamin. It's a whole food multivitamin and mineral, and it gives us 8 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. One of our twins was at college, tried to give blood. She found out she had anemia. So we have her, Zyto scanned her, and sure enough, she needed to have the vitamins. So we have her on the vitamins now because we don't want her to continue that anemia, right? The alpha CRS is another one. It's the antioxidants, cellular energy, and longevity. Omega 369 fatty acids, and 9 essential oils. So all of these are great for our whole body, for our eyes and our brains and our nervous system, liver function, digestive health, immune function, stress management, for your heart. This is heart healthy month right now. So make sure you're really treating yourself right. And it really helps to create a healthy inflammatory response. And doTERRA does have a money back guarantee in all of these vitamins. So if you don't have more energy, less pain, and better mood, they will replace your money. And so there are 3 ways to purchase oils and get them in your home. So this is the exciting part. You do not want to have to pay retail. Like I paid retail originally. You don't want to have to do that. That is full price, right? That's like $50 a bottle because you just want to get the oils in your home. But that's the most expensive way. You don't want to do that. You only have to pay, really retail in professional settings like a doctor's office. So the second way to get oils is pretty good, right? It's wholesale, where very similar to a Sam's Club. You pay $35 and you can get any of the products for 25% off, and that's not bad. But the best way to do it, and you may not know about this, is you can get an account for below wholesale, and you can actually earn points for free products. So that's definitely the way to do it. Below wholesale sounds pretty good, right? So what you can expect from me. So I definitely help in this Raleigh, North Carolina area, the Fuquay Arena area, and I will help online as well. You get a welcome packet, you get a personal consultation. I do a lot of Zooms. I do meet up at different Paneras locally, as well access to a VIP education group, community giveaways, definitely ongoing support. I get texts from different people, and I just love to help people. I have an essential oil recipe book on my phone, so I just simply screenshot things and send them out to people because I don't want to walk around with an essential oil recipe book with me all the time. So I totally recommend that you download one for yourself as well if you really want to know what to do all the time on the spot. So there are different oil kits to get started with doTERRA. So this is a great one right here. So it has the top 10 oils: the digestive for stomachs, oregano for natural antibiotic, On Guard for immunity challenges. Breathe is really good for simply being able to breathe better. Anyone with asthma or allergy related things, really helpful, very helpful. Deep Blue is great for pain. Peppermint is great for headaches and energy. Lemon is great for detoxing and just a great smell all around. Lavender is great for sleep and calming. And frankincense is great for, if you have like a little cyst on you or something, it just helps it go away. Tea tree is really good for all things acne. So that kit would be those top 10 oils, which is like a medicine cabinet, replaces 85% of your issues, plus a diffuser for only 160. So that makes a great gift for anyone that's really, on a budget, but you want to start with the oils. That you only get 100 drops in these bottles, but it's a great way to start. And then this one actually includes the Healthy Habits Kit. The Healthy Habits Kit is full of the vitamins. And the vitamins we just discussed, you get a deep blue rub, you get 5 essential oils, which are the lavender, the frankincense, the balance, the lemon, and the on guard, the digestive enzymes, a probiotic. But that kit is a great way to get started. It's only $195, and you get a free account with any of these you know kits. So what happens is after you purchase it, it comes in 5 to 10 days, and I help get with you after it comes in and really set you up for wins and tell you all the pros about your doTERRA account. Simply awesome. So Healthy Essentials Kit, this one is the one I started with. Healthy Essentials Kit did just go up in price. So it's actually $280 now. But it's worth it. You get the top 10 essential oils, those ones you see listed there for $280 plus a bigger diffuser. But those are 15 ml. So there's 250 drops in each of those bottles, except for the deep blue. That deep blue, it has only 100, because the deep blue is very, very concentrated. So that's another great price point to get started with the oils if you have a big family. And then the Natural Solutions Kit, I love it. That one actually went down in price, so it's under $500 now. So this can replace your whole home, y'all. Natural Solutions Kit, you get the organizer, you get all those oils, like 13 oils, you get all those On Guard products that really help take back your immunity if your immunity's, had issues in the past several years. The vitamins, you get different skin salon products, and there's honestly like so many things in there, you can hardly even count them all. So make sure you take a screenshot of that and just see all the different things you get in there, like shampoos and conditioner. And then this is the Simple Solutions Kit. So this is the lowest price point, 105 for a starter kit with doTERRA. And it's really a customized one where you can focus on add-on packages, like you could add on kids oils, to this package, digestion oils or sleep and stress oils, mood and emotion oils, or pain and discomfort. But this basic, kit is going to be the deep blue rub, lemon essential oil, On Guard, and Serenity. And Serenity is really good for sleeping and stress. So it can be used for both of those things, but it's a great price point. And then there is the Kura collection, and it's very similar to, your medicine cabinet, except it's a natural, one. So you can get all those things that are pre-made. There's nothing to create. You're just buying oils that are already pre-made into things like lozenges and, peppermint beadlets. And big beadlets are great for, your hygiene in your mouth, right? For dental, if anybody that has any dental issues, you can just chew peppermint beadlets throughout the day. The Digestin soft gels really are helpful for any digestion woes. There's also Serenity, which helps with sleep at night. The Deep Blue polyphenol capsules, can't say too much about them. I mean, they're amazing. They're really helpful with anything, pain in your head or muscular challenges. There's Terrazyme digestive enzymes. Totally recommend those. A game changer. So I went to a 7-hour essential oil class, and the doctor there said, actually, the most important thing you can do for your body, more important than essential oils, is actually called Terrazyme. And it's the digestive enzymes, and that can break down the trash in your body, and take it out as trash so that it's not going to be lingering and causing you to have a lot of challenges. So totally recommend that. But you can get the digestive enzymes, separately as well. This is the Aroma Essentials collection, and it's has a giant diffuser. and it has 10 of the top oils, and it's really great. Some of those you can take internally, like you still get the On Guard, the Wild Orange, but you do have some of the other ones that are really meant for, just aroma, right? The balance is really going to be great for grounding and also adaptive, which is a total game changer for stress. So there is a new aroma touch technique training kit, which is great for massage therapists or people that just like to do massage on their skin. So you would get all of those oils with that one, and that's 250. And then you can personalize and create your own starter kit, which is awesome. A lot of people with Izitis can, as long as the order is over 150 PV, which is normally around $150, doTERRA actually waives the $35 fee, and you can get a free account, so you don't have to pay the $35, which is great. And you just get exactly what you want. So you definitely want to text me and let me know what are your top 3 health concerns. I'm at 919-215-5232, and just let me know what your top 3 health concerns are, because everyone's slightly different and I can help guide you. And we really do work with any budget. So even if you can afford just a couple things, I just want to help people get started and really help you to better health. And there are some other kits too. There's the MetaPower kit. The MetaPower kit is really good for getting your metabolism back in range. It has been known to go into the cells and stop the blood sugar from spiking. We're going to do a metabolism class sometime in the next month. So we'll be talking more about the MetaPower kit then. But if you want this is simply amazing. I have these keychains that you can put the top 8 oils on, and sometimes 10. But say if you wanted to carry them around on your keychain and just be ready for anything and everything that can happen to you during the day, then we would just say, let's have your, friends to one of these online classes or in-person classes. We'll go ahead and teach them all about the essential oils. But there are 3 types of people that come to these essential oil classes. So the first type of person is the majority, right? 90% of the people just like to live the wellness lifestyle. So, a lot of people start out like that. And then there are about 5% that just want to share, they want to live the lifestyle and they want to share and get the products paid for, make a little bit of commission to pay back, maybe, $100 worth of commission just to pay their baseline of what oils they need for their family. And then there's a third type of person. If you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, I just love what you're doing, helping change the way the world is, because our health system is somewhat broken and we really need to take back our health and our world. And we definitely need more people speaking up to take back our world and, help people learn this knowledge to help the next generation live the healthiest life they can without having side effects from different things that, we just think, is the only game in town. But pharmaceuticals and over the counters are not the only game in town. doTERRA essential oils, these are medicinal. They're meant to go into our bodies and on our bodies and smell the bodies. So if you're really, wanting to, take back our world, you can actually build an income and replace your income and make a major impact so that when you go to sleep at night, you've helped a lot of people. So it's just great. So if you're the second or third type of person, definitely text me and let me know, and I will be in contact with you. So I definitely mentor people and love it and just really help people learning how to make that extra stream of income. So there is the joy of sharing oils. So why doTERRA? Why now? So one thing is that they are, as we talked about, the largest essential oil company in the world. So they didn't just get to be that overnight. It did take a little time, but they are the most tested, most trusted oils in the market. They're used by doctors, Vanderbilt, Duke, they're used in hospitals worldwide. They're ethically and sustainably sourced. They work directly with the farmers, y'all. So they bonus the farmers. If the farmers, have non-GMO organic fields, doTERRA bonuses them. So there are 120 plus markets open. And so that's most of our world, y'all. So doTERRA is in all those countries. Their compensation plan is genius. It's upside down. So it's not like a pyramid, it's upside down pyramid. So the people at the top, everybody's on it, even playing field. So we can definitely show you the compensation plan. There's so many different ways to make money. It's like 5 different ways to make money. And that's just not the case in, salary jobs, right? And there is a high retention rate of at least 65% customer loyalty. So say someone, comes into doTERRA and they think they want to share oils, even if they stop sharing oils, they still love the product. So they keep buying it. So there's a lot of customer loyalty. It's also a privately owned company. So there's that. So nobody is going to all of a sudden, our oils aren't pure anymore, that they are going to be pure. So because it's privately owned, we know what's going on all of the time. And our owners are amazing. So I just love it. Five people from Young Living left to create doTERRA. And there's a story about how they did that on YouTube. So check it out. It's an incredible ownership team. They want what's right for our bodies. Nothing synthetic, so definitely not going to be adulterated for sure. It is debt free without any outside funding. So here's a lot of picture of a lot of doTERRA people, and the people you hang out with, the 5 people you hang out with the most, you're going to end up to be like. So make sure you're choosing the right people to hang out with. So questions you may have. So how do I make money on doTERRA? How much time is involved? And could this work for me? And what is the next step? So all those questions I can definitely get with you, but basically, how do I make money? So first of all, you always have, like little sample bottles. I have little sample bottles. You just give them out. You definitely teach. I'm teaching right now. You just go online in your, quiet time and teach people online or in person. I do a lot of one-on-ones, y'all, just one-on-one time, just like a nurse would help a patient. And then you enroll them on your phone. A lot of times I just do everything on my phone. And then you just support them by putting them into your own group, or there's other groups. We have a great group called Free Essential Oil Classes Taught by Practitioners, which is amazing. Because these are doctors that are actually, crossed over, and they understand that the oils are so significant that we want them to benefit our bodies. So they teach all of us how to use them perfectly and appropriately. So the income potential is really through the roof. So you start out, of course, at the bottom and you move up to the top. You definitely have to respect it and put whatever you put into it, you get out of it right. But if you are definitely, looking for a side hustle that can actually have more than side benefits for you and your family's health, this is going to be the game changer for sure. So how much time is involved? So if you want your oils paid for, it's going to be like 3 to 5 hours a week. So that's just like, maybe, if you want to put into this business, 5 hours, you could definitely, make at least 100, maybe $200 a month. And that would pay for your oils, right? That's like free healthcare, which is awesome. If you want to supplement your income, 5 to 15 hours a week where you're actually making what you need to pay for your oils, and then you have extra right for, a couple hundred, $500, whatever, for a gas price of gas, more groceries, or even, a car payment or something like that. Now, if you want to actually replace your income, it's going to take you a little time, but at 15 to 30 hours a week. And I work with a very vibrant team that we are a mission to really help people get to their goals quickly. So if you want to replace your income, we would definitely do a 3-way call with some of our head honchos and make a game plan out to how to get there quicker. I'm on the quick path myself. So could this work for me? Or are you passionate about your oils? Do you really have that drive to use them and go for them first before synthetic things? Do you love people? Do you really just like to talk? Do you like to help people? Because you have to have a drive to really want to help people. Can you follow a system? Are you disciplined and get things done? Do you keep your word? Do you do what you say you're going to do? Very important things. So what is the next step? Well, if you already have a wholesale account, you would just upgrade it and get you have to spend $100 to be commissionable. But if you're not, you would just choose a kit and get set up on what's called the Loyalty Rewards program. The Loyalty Rewards program is awesome because you earn free points to get free products. So definitely can tell you more about that. But you definitely want to reach out for help if you do consider building a doTERRA business, because we will definitely plug you into all of our training and resources. But you definitely just start making a list of people that you know that needs these products, and then you just sample everyone, and it's really a lot of fun. So the only thing keeping you from what you want is your story about why you can't have it. So again, make sure you text me, at the 919-215-5232. There, that's the screen right there. And just let me know your thoughts if you are wanting to get started in the oils and tell me which kit you want. That would be amazing. Or if you're interested in a Zytoscan, let me know that. And if you are open to learning how to make extra income, that would be awesome to know as well. I'm excited that y'all could come out tonight and join me here. It's been so much fun to just hang out a little bit. Hope you learned something, and I'm so thankful for the oils. And I just wish you all well with your oily life, because it's definitely not meant to, just keep a secret, right? We need to share things that are actually working. So I hope you have an awesome evening, and we'll talk to you soon.